Today, we'll take a closer look at the clutch system in the Volvo 140 series. From the factory, these cars came with either Sachs diaphragm clutch or Borg and Beck diaphragm clutch. On my 1969 Volvo 140 series, I have the Sachs type, while my 1972 is fitted with a Borg and Beck. They are slightly different in design, but both work the same way. Patrick's Garage. Let's go step by step and understand how the clutch works, what types Volvo used, and how to diagnose and solve common clutch problems. Its main purpose is simple: to connect and disconnect engine power from the transmission. The clutch in a Volvo 140 series is located between the B18 or B20 engine and the gearbox. When the clutch pedal is pressed, the engine is uncoupled from the gearbox. This allows you to start and stop the car without stalling and to change the gears smoothly. When you release the pedal, power flows again from the engine through the clutch into the transmission, then through the drive shaft to the differential, and finally to the rear wheels. The clutch used on the Volvo 140 series is dry, single-play diaphragm clutch. It's made up of three main parts. First, the flywheel, which is bolted to the engine crankshaft. Second, the clutch disc, also called the driven plate. And third, pressure plate, which contains the diaphragm spring. The clutch disc has friction facings on both sides. It also contains cushion springs and damper springs. These absorb shocks and smooth out the torque impulses from the engine, making engagement softer and preventing chatter. The diaphragm spring looks like a plate with a ring of fingers in the center. When you press the clutch pedal, the release bearing pushes against these fingers. The diaphragm springs flex inward, pulling the pressure plate away from the disc. That releases the clutch and disconnects engine power. When you let off the pedal, the springs push the disc tightly against the flywheel again. That re-engages the clutch and power flows to the gearbox. In the Volvo 140 series, the clutch is operated by a cable link. When you step on the clutch pedal, the cable pulls on the clutch fork, which moves the release bearing against the diaphragm fingers. It is a very simple, reliable system. Other cars sometimes use hydraulic clutches, but Volvo stayed with the cable type in 140 series. This design makes it easy to adjust and maintain, and parts are still widely available. Like every mechanical system, the clutch can develop problems over time. Let's look at the most common Volvo 140 series clutch problems and their causes. First, if the clutch slips while engaged, the car will rev up but not accelerate properly. This can be caused by a worn clutch disc, weak diaphragm springs, or oil contaminations on the disc. It also comes from misadjusted cable that prevents full pressure on the disc. Chatter happens when the clutch engages unevenly. You may feel vibration as you let the pedal up. This can be caused by oil on the disc, heat cracks on the flywheel or pressure plate, or sticking cable link. Dragging happens when the clutch will not release fully. This makes it hard to shift gears without dragging. Common causes include wrapped disc, misadjusted cable, or binding on the input shaft splines. Noise with the clutch engaged usually points to broken damper springs in the disc or a loose hub. Noise, when disengaged, usually means a worn release bearing or dry pilot bushing. A squealing or grinding sound here means the bearing needs replacement. Pulsating clutch pedal often means the pressure plate or disc is warped or the engine and gearbox are misaligned. You'll feel the pedal pushing back slightly under your foot. A stiff pedal on the Volvo 140 series is usually caused by a dry or binding cable. It may also come from a misaligned fork or linkage. Lubrication and correct adjustment usually solve this issue. Servicing the clutch on a Volvo 140 series is straightforward. Check the free play in the pedal regularly. There should be free travel 3 mm between the ball on the end of the cable and the clutch fork. If there is less or more, adjust the cable. This prevents premature wear of the release bearing and clutch disc. Always replace the pressure plate and friction disc as I said. If you only replace one part, the old part may wear the new one quickly. One important safety note: many older clutch facings used asbestos. Do not blow out clutch dust with compressed air. Instead, wipe the housing with damp cloth. And always wash your hands afterward. So, to wrap up, the clutch in the Volvo 140 series, whether Sachs or Borg and Beck, is a diaphragm clutch operated by a cable. It's simple, reliable, and easy to service. The most common clutch problems are slipping, chatter, dragging, noise, pedal pulsation, and stiff operation. Most issues can be solved by proper adjustment, lubrication, or replacing worn parts. With correct service, a Volvo 140 series clutch can last for many years and deliver smooth, reliable performance. That's another reason why these cars are still loved by enthusiasts today. I'll catch you in the next one on Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Time. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos about car repairing.